Okay, today I'm going to be showing you 2 out of the 6 problems on the week 7 homework 1. Please make sure you are following along with your notes and understanding the material. Question 1 asks, tell whether the triangles are similar and explain your answer. We know that similar figures need to have 2 main characteristics. The first characteristic is that corresponding angles are congruent. Corresponding angles are congruent. The second thing we need to take into account is that corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, so how we determine similarity again is that corresponding angles are congruent and that corresponding sides are proportional. So if I look at number 1, angle A is 70, which corresponds to angle D, which is 70. Angle B is 40, which corresponds to angle E, which is 40. And 70 corresponds to 70. So we would say that the corresponding angles are congruent. The next thing I need to determine is if the corresponding sides are proportional. Since I am creating a new triangle from ABC to become DEF, I want to move from left to right. So I would put 9 into 4.5. 9 cannot go into 4, so I put a 0 and a decimal. And 9 can go into 45 5 times. So AB corresponds to DE with a scale factor of 0.5. BC corresponds to EF with a scale factor of 0.5. We have one more we need to prove, in that 7 corresponds to 3.5. 7 cannot go into 3, so I put a 0 and a decimal, and 7 can go into 35 5 times. So we've proved that AB to DE, BC to EF, and AC to DF are proportional. So how I would respond to this problem is that it is similar. We would say corresponding angles are congruent. And the sides are proportional. Okay, so that's question 1 on the homework. Okay, question 2. First thing I need to look at are the angle measures. Now, we notice on here that this trapezoid over here was flipped. So 60 corresponds with 60. That's congruent. 120 corresponds to 120. That's congruent. However, we can see that 110 does not match with 90 and that 70 does not match with 90. Therefore, we don't need to go any further on that to prove the sides, and we can say that this is not similar because corresponding angles are not congruent. Please make sure on all other problems that you've shown your work effectively the way I've just shown you on here. You'll do the same thing on number 2 as you did on number 1, and you'll do the same thing on number 4 as you did to number 3. You'll read number 5 and number 6 and answer those appropriately.